Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name's Aisa and I'm really glad you clicked on this video. So in today's video, I'm bringing you guys another makeup tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your eyeshadow pop and how to cut your crease. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see how I achieved this look, definitely stay tuned. But before we get into this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And of course, if you want to see more of us on this channel, we do hair videos, makeup videos, fashion videos, and lifestyle videos. So definitely stay tuned after this video and go check out all those other videos. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial. So guys, we're gonna get into this eyeshadow tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Covergirl Trueblend Undercover Concealer and just put it all over my lid, and this is going to act like a base for my eyeshadow. It's important to, I feel like I've seen such a difference doing this because I used to just put the eyeshadow on, and I feel like your eyeshadow pops so much more when you do this. So go ahead and put a little bit. I kind of put a lot, but you know, you don't have to put as much as I just did. You put a little bit, and then you can either go in with a beauty blender or a little brush. I use this brush because the beauty blender I used to use I don't have anymore, and just blend it all out. So before you move on to the next phase, it's really important for that concealer to dry. You don't want to like put some powder on it when it's wet. So one thing that you could do is go ahead and set it, but I personally don't do that. I just don't like it because I feel like once you set it with powder and then you try and put some more shades on it, I feel like it kind of gets lost, and I like it when it pops, you know. So next I'm going to be using eyeshadow, a new eyeshadow palette from a black owned brand, and it's from Hawa Beauty, and it's this really cute eyeshadow palette. I've used it a lot recently actually, and I'm gonna go in and use a transition shade that is very close to my skin tone so that everything can like blend seamlessly, you know, and it doesn't look too harsh. So that shade is actually this one right here. It's this one right here. So I'm gonna go with a brush like this and just put that right above my crease. So almost at the top of where that concealer ends basically. And that's just going to blend the concealer to make sure that it's not like harsh. And this shade is really white, so I'm not gonna put too much, but I'm gonna put enough for it to like blend properly. Okay, so now that it's all blended, we're gonna move on, and the next shade I'm going to take is a very light green shade, and I'm gonna go in with this one. And this palette is so like springy slash summery, so it's perfect for the time that we're in right now because we're going into spring, so I feel like it's perfect. I'm gonna be using this brush and just kind of go into the outer corner and then bring that upwards right in that crease basically. So the other shade we went above the crease, this one we're going right into that crease. And make sure you pack on as much as you want until you're satisfied. Okay, so now that I am done cutting that crease, I'm gonna go ahead and deepen the outer area of my eye a little more. And to do so, I'm going to take this darker green over here, and it's just a little darker. I don't want this look to be too dark, so I'm not going too dark, and I'm using a small brush like this. It's a fluffy brush, but it's like more precise, and just focusing that like literally just on the outer area, because like I said, I don't want this look to be too dark. So this is what your eyes should look like. I normally like pulling it into this kind of shape because I feel like that shape looks better on me, but obviously like that might not look the best on your eye shape. That's just for me, but for this look I feel like this is what I'm going for. And a lot of the times it's good to, you know, kind of go with the shape of your eye, the shape that goes best with your eye as well, just because yeah, it just, you know, it's definitely going to change something in how your eyeshadow looks like. I feel like my eyeshadow looks different and better and more like structured now that I'm doing this, and before it was kind of like not the best, you know. I've come a long way, so yeah, practice makes perfect. So next we're moving on to the fun part of this video, and I'm about to show you guys how I cut my crease. So I feel like this is what makes my eyeshadow pop. So I just put a little bit on my brush, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just put that in the middle, and then I'm going to start. I always start with the middle because you want to be careful and not put too much, and then I go ahead and, you know, spread it out a little bit, and you can add some as you go. Okay, so my camera cut off, but I did one eye off camera. So I'm gonna show you guys how I cut the crease on this eye. So you want to go and take a little bit at a time, just a little bit on the brush, just because if you take too much, it's going to be hard to like control where it goes. So then you just spread it out, and then you go ahead and cut and start like spreading the concealer. So you can go like and add some more later, but it's just in the beginning you want to start little by little and keep adding a little bit as you go. So just go in the shape of your eye, just follow your crease where it naturally like goes, and then just add some, and you want to try and match it on both sides. So it should look something like this. Now the next thing you want to do, you're gonna go back with that little brush and that dark shade and just blend like the corner so that it looks all blended in together, you know, and it doesn't look too harsh. And at the same time that you're doing this, it's allowing the concealer to dry, because you don't want the concealer to be like wet while you're trying to add the eyeshadow on. Like I mentioned earlier, you want to allow it to dry a little bit. So that is what I am doing. Next, I want to keep this very simple, so I'm gonna go into this rose gold shade right here and put that pretty much all over the crease, in that area that we just basically like put the concealer. And I'm just going to be using a flat brush and just packing that on. Yeah, as you can see, it's like a golden shade, and you just add it right on top of that concealer, and it's gonna make it like pop more than it would have if there was no concealer, trust me. And then you want to blend a little more with the outer, just so it's like seamless. I actually really like this gold. It's like really like nice. It's more on the golden than rose gold, but in the pen it looks very like rose gold. I really like this color actually, but I want to spice it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this green shade right here and just add that on the outer area to like help blend. And this is another shimmery shade. And I'm gonna put a little bit on top of the gold too, so it looks like really nice. So then I'm gonna go back in that gold and just make sure that it's like well blended. And then once again, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that outer area. And yeah, this is basically the look. I already had highlighter in my inner tear duct, and that is from the Carli Bybel palette. I'll show you guys from this palette. And it's the same one I always use. It's just kind of like a white highlighter, and I love it with most of my looks actually. So now that I'm done with that, we're gonna move on to lashes. And the lashes I'm going to use are from the Wink Cartel, another black owned shop. And these are in the style Lorraine. They're very like minimal and very like everyday. I believe they're 16 millimeters and they're very like wispy. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply them. And to apply them, I'm going to use the Duo Lash Glue. This is drugstore, always use it, and it works like really well. This one is the one with like the strip line, so it makes it like way easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. I'm not gonna really talk through this just because I need to focus, but yeah, let me put them on and I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like with my lashes on. I did already have lipstick on, so I'm not gonna touch it up because it still looks good. But basically, I just lined my lips with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour in the shade Espresso. And I used my Sugar Bee Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade CEO. And I really like this. It's like really everyday. Like, look at this color. It's like the perfect like mauvey, yeah, it's like a mauvey nude. So I really like it, and that's pretty much what I did for my lip, and that pretty much brings the look all together. So guys, this completes the look. This is what my eyeshadow looks like, and as you can see, it's very like different. It's very simple but very playful at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, definitely leave a comment down below and let me know what other makeup tutorials you would like to see. Definitely also hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and join the family. And thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! She be mine, mine on love. She did on love. She be mine, mine on love. She did on love.